Hello and welcome everyone to the first episode of Alumni Speaks, which is our monthly show wherein we bring the best of our alumni uh, to you, where they will talk about their life and career after they have graduated from Jagan Lake City University. And today we have very special guests with us, Mr. Aman Solanki and Tamanna Nigam. So Tamanna has done her graduation in communication and journalism from our university in 2017 and masters in journalism and communication in 2019. She's a cricketer and she plays for the Madhya Pradesh cricket team for the past 7 years. And she has also led the under 19 women's team from 2011 to 2018, 2013. Sorry, she was a captain, and she's a top batswoman, and she is really an inspiration for every girl who wants to play this sport. And she is also in the MP's senior cricket team. Mr. Aman is an alumni of JLU, and he has completed his graduation in commerce and economics. And he has done his MBA in sports management. Currently, he is working with ZLET Sports as a player relationship manager, and he also plays football for the Bank of Baroda's team. So I welcome you both and everybody who has joined us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I think I'll start with the lady today. So Tamanna, we'd like to hear from you about how you started your journey as a sportswoman in this game, especially cricket, and how did you reach to the place that you are on today?
Yeah, actually, it's a bit weird to tell this thing because I've started playing cricket as a boy. So काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है ये तो जब मैं भोपाल में जब मैंने क्रिकेट का स्टार्टिंग किया था जब मैंने सुना था कि लड़कियां क्रिकेट खेलती हैं सो व्हेन आई वेंट टू अ ग्राउंड जिसका नाम है अरेरा क्रिकेट एकेडमी एवरी वन मस्ट नो दिस कि एक एकेडमी है ऐसा करके सो मैं वहां पे गई तो मैंने क्रिकेट खेलना शुरू किया और वहां पे सारे लड़के थे सिर्फ मैं एक अकेली लड़की थी तो आई फेल्ट कि यार ये लोग मुझे क्रिकेट तो खेलने नहीं देंगे बिकॉज इट इज सो मेंस डोमिनेटिंग इन सो मैंने अपना नाम रोहित रखा एंड आई स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग उस टाइम पे बहुत छोटी सी बॉयकट थी तो मैंने ऐसे क्रिकेट अपना स्टार्ट किया फिर आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स एक मध्य प्रदेश क्रिकेट टैलेंट सर्च करके एक हुआ सो वहां पे जब एक नाम आया तमन्ना निगम करके तो एवरीबॉडी वाज लाइक यार ये कौन लड़की है बिकॉज इससे पहले कुछ नाम सुना ही नहीं था तो कुछ लोगों को लग रहा था कि मेरी बहन है बिकॉज मैंने अपना नाम रोहित निगम बताया था एंड आफ्टर दैट जब मैंने नाम आया मेरा मैं आगे बढ़ी तो जितने भी लोग मेरे साथ खड़े हुए थे दे वर लाइक कि अबे तू क्यों जा रहा है तू पीछे रुक जा और ऐसा वैसा तो मैंने बोला रुक जाओ मैं ही वो लड़की हूँ उसके बाद से तो उन्होंने बात ही करना छोड़ दी so these kind of thing happened with me when I've started playing. So yeah.
This was a really interesting story, Tamanna.
Yeah.
Aman, like to ask the same question to you because we know that you started started playing football actually when you were in JLU, not before that. So please, can you tell us more about that?
Please witness me, my growth over the years, how I started playing football. But it's an amazing story, when I joined JLU, with the infrastructure and the facilities we were provided with, I was amused and this was something which was amazing to learn as well. So football is something which I started there and eventually with the help of the coaches and the faculties as well, they have grinded me and have made me the person I am today. So it was easy and it was learning experience as well because being part of the hostels give you some extra benefits as well. After the classes, you can always join the practice and you have the facilities with you over there. So you can make the most of the time over there as well.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Tamanna, I'd like to ask you about, we know that you both have graduated from JLU and you studied here, and apart from that, you were equally dedicated towards the sport that you represent. So, in today's world, that is actually a really big challenge. So, I'd like to ask you both that how did you manage that, your education and sport?
Kharia sir is here. So he is the one who has helped me a lot, and he was always like, "You just go and play, rest, I'll see." So I did my graduation because of him, in even my post graduation because of him. So all credit goes to him. Because of him and Devakar sir, I have managed my both, education and playing cricket both equally. So my, everything goes to him and and he knows, he is very much into cricket thing, because मैं उन्हें काफी साल से जानती हूँ खरी सर को. So उनसे मेरे काफी क्रिकेट की बदौलत हम लोगों के काफी अच्छे रिलेशंस हैं. So he has helped me a lot. So yeah.
I think I completely agree with Tamanna. Best part about being in JLU is it's just not the school which is supporting you, school of the faculty supporting you. It is also the entire JLU. As you mentioned, Divakar sir, though I've never been a student as particular in any subject, but he has always supported us. He's always come for our matches and make sure if we need any help in with some other faculties with some other subjects, so he and Khare sir and other faculty used to make sure that, okay, this is something which the students are doing for the JLU, and that is something external they can do for us as well. So they have been there with us for, whenever we needed in academics, or whether in sports, mentally, or any academics part of it. So they have been there with us for all the time.
Right, right. So, as a sports person myself, I know that a lot of time we spend on the field and we play and we are so much into us, our sport and our team players. So, every time, every day, we make a lot of memories. So, would you both like to share some of your favorite memories that you had? Tamanna, please go ahead.
Yeah, favorite memories as in in college, or apart from that,
Yeah, it's better if you share about
in
the
college.
JLU that what, yeah.
Uh, College, मैं to be very honest, मैं इतना आई नहीं हूँ college, but because of sir, he was like, you just go and play and do your practice thing and all those things. Rest, I'll here to help you out and everything. तो मेरा इतना कॉलेज आना हुआ नहीं है, लेकिन जब भी आना हुआ है, आई वॉज वेरी मच फ्री फ्रॉम माई स्टडीज थिंग्स. सो जितना भी मेरे एजुकेशन को लेके मुझे जब भी हुआ है, और इवन जब भी एग्जाम्स मुझे मेरे होते थे, उसी टाइम पे हमेशा ऐसा होता था कि मेरे एग्जाम्स और मेरे जितने भी मैचेस रहते थे वो हमेशा ना क्लैश होते थे, डेट्स हमेशा क्लैश होती थी. सो एट दैट टाइम काफी बार ऐसा हुआ है कि मैंने एग्जाम दिए हैं, नेक्स्ट डे मेरा मैच है, फिर मैंने आके एग्जाम दिए हैं. सो ये काफी इंटरेस्टिंग था कि खेलो फिर आके एग्जाम दो, फिर खेलो, फिर, और इवन मैंने एक एक दिन में दो दो तीन तीन एग्जाम दिए, तो बहुत ही हेक्टिक होता था कि बाप रे. एक तो हम लोग स्पोर्ट्स वाले हैं, फिर पढ़ाई एकदम सर पे आता था. तो बट ओवरऑल आई हैव एंजॉयड अ लॉट. एंड बीइंग, मतलब दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग, बिकॉज ऑफ जेएलयू मेरा स्टडीज पूरा कंप्लीट हुआ है, मेरा एजुकेशन पूरा कंप्लीट हुआ है. एंड मुझे लगता है कि शायद मैं किसी और कॉलेज या फिर कहीं और मैंने एडमिशन लिया होता, तो मैं अपना एजुकेशन भी कंप्लीट अच्छे से नहीं कर पाती, या फिर मैं इतने अच्छे से स्पोर्ट्स में ध्यान नहीं दे पाती. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द थिंग.
So, Aman, would you like to share some memory?
Memories are tons of memories. I've been in hostel for 3 years, and I'll say one special memory I have of it is in the JLU tournament which we used to play, the private tournament. So I think it was the first year we have won that, and second year was a tournament where in the finals we lost the game as well. But it was a tournament where it gave you so much of lessons, so much of learning. And by the end of the tournament, when we lost the game, I think one of my friend was injured. His head got injured. He had stitches on his head, and then I couldn't hold off my emotions as well at that particular time. So I started crying in front of the entire university. All the teams were looking at me, all the coaches. it was a big day, when you lose on such particular time. It gives you some character to your for your journey ahead. So I say that particular day, that I think that was my turning point overall in jail. When I lost the finals, I had to make sure I could do something bigger and something better what we are doing now. So I think that was a special memory I have of JLU, is that tournament and that final especially.
All the crowd cheering and everybody supporting you.
Yeah, I think Kare sir, and I can see some of my colleagues as well joining the chat as well. So I think they'll refresh the memories now.
Aman, we know that you play as a defender, right? In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
team, and then we have seen your pics. You were at the Chelsea Stadium and everything. So, can you talk a little bit about how you decided to be a defender, and then now how your game has progressed, and now how did you get to the team of Bank of Baroda, and what was your journey like there?
So it's an interesting story. When I started playing football, I started playing as a striker, and there was a tournament which I think the Law University where we used to participate, and two of our defenders got injured, and there was no substitute at the moment or any experienced player who can just take that position to play. I just simply turned to the coach. I said, okay, I'll play as a defender for this tournament, and then we'll see afterwards. But luckily, that tournament turned out to be good for us. The performance from the entire team and by myself as well was good, so good enough that the coach decided eventually that okay, you should be the one playing as a centre back, not as a striker. So that's a small part of it. How I started playing as a defender. Apart from it, if you see how to go ahead in career, how to play at government banks or any government jobs where you can play as a professional and get a job there as well. So one thing I'll say to all of them is you make sure you get your decent certificates to get eligible to get a job over there. So if I say I've played West Zone with JLU, which was extremely important in my career. If say we turned out to be second, I've played there for I think 3 years. So on the final year, we eventually qualified for that tournament, which helped us to go into all India tournament as well. So if you get that certificate, that piece of paper, which is highly important for you and which helps you get into any of the government jobs which you want and which is available at the moment. So that one thing was important, and by playing such tournaments through JLU, it gives you the exposure for the state team as well. So with this all tournaments happening, I was also eventually called up by the state team. So I played for MP state team as well football, and I have certificates for them as well. So as soon as you get these certificates, you have to start looking out what are the government offices that are looking for sports people in, and you can get hired by them. So when I completed my graduation, I eventually, and luckily, I'm from Bombay and I came back here. And we have a league system here where most of the banks participate in Mumbai League and all in the tournament as well. So we have RBI, SBI, Mumbai Customs, then we have income tax, then there's Bank of Baroda as well here. So that is something which I've applied for. First, I went out for the trials, and see, giving out trials is one thing, and having that document is different. So if you have both the things, you'll be lucky enough to get a job over there as well. So that was a bit of a thing which I had with me on my belt. So luckily, I was selected by them, and they offered me a job as well. Job is something which I can take over the time whenever I want to, but at the moment, I want to work with the professional and private companies at the moment to help the youngsters get into football field.
So, this is leg sports that you are talking about,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, okay. And Tamanna, we know that you are a batswoman, and
Yeah.
you tell us something about how you started to bat, and then how your game progressed, and the tournaments that you have been into, and what are you doing currently
Yeah.
with the team?
Yeah, as of now, I am representing Madhya Pradesh women's seniors cricket team, and I've also represented India blue team for senior challenges trophy, as well as I've represented India green team for under 23 challenges trophy. Apart from this, I have led MP team for under 19 women's MP uh, when I was like 16, 17 years old. So at that time, I was not a batswoman. At that time, I was a bowler. After that, my coach told me that you should you should bat first, because I was very good in facing the ball, facing the medium paces. So she has asked me to you should better go to bat first, and we doesn't have any opener batswoman in our team at that time. So I should I should tell you about my first match. I was when I was leading under 19 team. Uh, our coach was Rekha Ponekar ma'am. So she has, as we don't have any, opener batswoman. So she asked me to go and bat. We were having match against Rajasthan team, and I have scored around 88 runs in my very first match as a opener. So that was a like lifetime me, which I am going to remember all the time. And yeah, apart matlab, after that I have started focusing on my batting thing. Yeah, so अब मैं as a batsman team में आती हूँ.
Yeah, so
That's it.
Aman gave us a very interesting insight that
Yeah.
you should be fearless and keep your certificates and documents in order, because you will eventually be in a situation where you would need a job. And Tamanna also gave us a very good insight that how one should not just stick to whatever they are good at, but keep on experimenting. So, for youngsters in India, whenever we hear that, why don't we choose any other sport, or why don't we choose sports as a first career? There are a lot of things that come into question, like they want to be engineers or doctors, or maybe go abroad for studies or something like that. But you two have given a lot of time and effort into sports. So, one question that every time comes into the mind is that there is no infrastructure for a lot of other sports. Like, for example, there is no infrastructure for if somebody wants to be a pro at tennis, maybe they will have to do something like that, or basketball or anything. So we would like to hear from you both that how the infrastructure at JLU, especially the sports infrastructure, helped you both in your time here, and did it play any part in you becoming a better player, the time that you joined here and the time when you left from here? Please, Tamanna, could you take this question first?
Yeah. So as I've told you earlier, I haven't been in college very much. So, but the things which I know very well is uh, JLU की football team is one of the best team we have in Bhopal. As well as जो भी college का जो भी leagues होता है, so we have one of the best team in our JLU. Apart from this thing, मुझे जितना पता है, there are many people whom I know are playing cricket from JLU and are leading JLU team as well. So जितना भी मेरा क्रिकेट का था, तो मैंने तो काफी बाहर से ही open, because we have open tournaments and there is nothing like women's cricket for women's cricket in Bhopal as well. So मेरा जितना भी चीजें रही हैं वो JLU के बाहर रही है, as well as भोपाल के भी बाहर रही हैं, because भोपाल में भी इतनी ज्यादा facilities available नहीं है. So I can say कि apart from cricket, there is a lot of things, a lot of sport JLU. So and one of the major thing is कि फुटबॉल का काफी ज्यादा JLU में काफी ज्यादा ये है, क्या बोलते हैं, काफी अच्छा एक प्लेटफॉर्म है JLU के पास. एंड आई डिडंट न्यू कि ये भोपाल में कब तक ये फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल हो पाएगी, अपार्ट फ्रॉम this football thing and all those, I mean women cricket का. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it कि कब ऐसी चीजें start होती हैं. And apart from it, I'm uh, very much free from my studies को लेकर JLU की इधर से. So yeah.
Right. So, Aman, how did the infrastructure over here help you?
I think I started football here because of the infrastructure itself. But apart from football, if you see, there are many other sports that we people have learned, especially from the hostel people who stayed over the 3 years over there. So there was volleyball, which we have learned. I think there were around 10 to 15 people who were extremely vivid sport person who always wanted to play football or any other sport which could be possible. So I'll say what are the sports that I've learned in JLU? I'll say I've learned football, I've learned volleyball, I've learned basketball, I've learned PT. So these are the four sports I was active and I was actively participating for the JLU tournaments as well. So I think we have participated in volleyball. I think there was basketball team who have won lots of tournaments. I think they were slightly better than what football team was doing over the years, but basketball team was also amazing. And when we talk about the infrastructure, I think because of the infrastructure over there and the facilities which was available to us is the reason why I started football and learned football over there because these were the facilities which were provided to us and which has helped us groom us and eventually we are where we should be because of this.
Mm, right. That's amazing. Tamanna, we know that apart from infrastructure, as you said that there was a time when you were giving 3 exams at one time, or you were
Yeah,
having a lot of matches, so your courses
yeah.
were have to be adjusted. So, what role
Yeah.
did your faculty play as you were studying in the journalism and communication? So, what was the role of the faculty?
Everyone from JLU has helped me really a lot of times. And there was a time when I missed my classes as well. मैंने काफी बार काफी क्या मैंने ऑलमोस्ट मैंने सारी क्लासेस मिस करी हुई हैं. So they were like कि नहीं, we will provide you each and every PPTs, and we will mail you all the things which are needed for your exams. And even there are a lot of times when I went to the faculties and asked them to teach me about the project and all those things that have happened to me. And I'm really thankful that we have all these kind of people around us who has helped me to to let me focus on my studies as well as in my sport. So yeah.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll come back to Aman again. Aman, I too am a football fanatic, and actually, who's your favorite player?
That's difficult, Given situation, I have turned more into Indian football. Earlier, in India, most of the people follow European footballers, and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. But with time, I've started following Indian football because this is something where you have to work, and this is something which you want to grow as well. So if you don't watch Indian football, and then how would the Indian football grow? That's something which we should focus on. So I'll say Khetri is my favorite footballer. Then Gurpreet Singh Sandhu is my favorite footballer. Then there's Sana, who's my favorite footballer. So I'll take Indian names because Europeans are very
Right,
easy and very easy to understand as well. But I
right.
want these Indian players to be famous as well. They are famous, but we should follow them as well on social media and how they play, what are the games.
So that was my next question. I was coming to it. You answered part of it, but I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to ask Aman that a lot of young children, youth, the youngsters of India, they are getting more inclined towards football nowadays, and they see it as
Yeah.
not only as a source of entertainment but also career.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
early teens, maybe 14, 15-year olds, and they want to do something for their country and the sport as well. So what will be your advice for those kind of youngsters so that they do much better for the sport and they take the name of our country and make it a prominent name in the footballing world?
See, the first thing is I'll tell about how we cannot make it to professionals. If you go to Europeans and if you see other countries where under 15 play minimum of 80 matches over a year, a football match. That's an average they play. If you talk about Indian national team, they just play not more than 20 matches just because of ISL. And if we wouldn't had ISL or I League, we would have played only 20 matches. Over the 4 times less the number of matches. And
Okay.
that's a prime example, we don't have the technical abilities or the tactical parts in us. Because when you start any sport at an early age, that that becomes into your system, and that makes you a natural habit when you're stuck in certain position or you're stuck in certain point of your game. So that will come into you just because it's your habit. You know the game, you know the skills in and out. So I'll say if you're starting at early 14 or early 15 or under 8 or under 9, you should look to join any academies nearby you. Those academies will help you how to nurture your skills, how to nurture your game, and eventually after that you should look to junior levels, because this is something which we are avoiding completely. If you see cricket on the other hand, you'll see there's cricket team for under 19, 21, then 23, and the senior team. We do have it for football as well, but people are not aware of it. So as soon as you join any academy, make sure you play youth I leagues, which is available to you. You just have to look out for which is the local club you can get into it. So that is something which we should focus on, getting into youth system of any sport. I'm not just saying about football or cricket, but there are many other sports. If you see, kabaddi is the upcoming sport that people are watching and is more has more viewership than IPL as well. So kabaddi is the next sport in India. So if you want to go into any sport, just make sure you are into the system, into the game as early as possible. If you're starting your career at 19, you won't be fortunate as I am or any other person. Your chances are very sleek then. So it's better to be in the system as soon as possible.
Right, right. So the gist of is that you are suggesting that don't be afraid and they should take the first step to any sport
Yeah,
that they would
definitely.
like. Right, right. So Tamanna, same question. Who's your favorite player?
So as Aman have said that we should better be, taking the names of the Indian players. So I would be taking the names of Indian players, and so my favorite is Mithali Raj because she actually a legend player, and she has a lot of number of runs, and she has been leading Indian women cricket team from many years, as well as she has been playing representing Indian team when she was 17, 18 years old. So I would be taking her name, and I have played a lot of matches with her as well. So I see, I see like her. Like if somebody asks me that what I would be, so I would be saying that I would love to be her, because the first thing is she is very much into cricket, and she is a very good human being as well. So yeah.
So the second part of the question, same. Tamanna, as you know that cricket is literally a religion in India. So there are a lot of fans and a lot of fan
Yeah,
following,
yeah,
and the all the
yeah,
spotlight is usually taken by the men's team. So there are a lot of girls,
means yeah.
young girls. I mean, early teen girls who would want to make their career in this field and who would want to be successful, take the name global of the women cricket team. So, what advice would you give to them?
See, a lot of people has already asked me this question, and I have already, I always tell them that a person, whether she's a girl or he's a boy, it depends on that person, that what she or he wants to do, as like what he or she wants to become, what he or she see herself in future. So the first thing which is very much important for a person is how much dedication that person have in something. There is a lot of as it is a men's dominating game, I have seen a lot of things which has happened with me as well as a lot of women's cricketer out there. So I better tell each and every person that you should do things which you want to do, because if you want to achieve something, you need to pay for it. A lot of hard work is need to be there, and you have to sacrifice a lot of things. So the first thing which is very much important is how a person see herself or himself in future. So I would advise people that do whatever you want to do and do it with all.
I think there's a question by someone from the group, so I'll answer that if that is okay. And
Yeah,
I
let
think for
me.
Tamanna as
So
well.
Aman, let me read that question out. So
Yeah.
okay, so somebody asked on the lines that a lot of words that go around that somebody has to be successful in a sport when there is some kind of political connections or favors from
Hmm,
somebody at powerful
hmm,
places. So they wanted to ask about that.
See, I'll tell you one thing. The politics part and the nepotism part, it is always
hmm,
going to be there. You can't stop that thing. But
hmm,
whenever you start any journey, let it be sports, academics, or any professional field or something adventurous or something new you want to do, you'll always face these problems. And these are part of your life. These are part and parcel of your life. And these are the things which make you learn and grow as well. So when you start something, just make sure that you completely have faith in that thing. If I wanted to be a footballer, I have complete faith in me, and I know what is my capabilities, what are my skills, what are my all my strengths, and what are my weaknesses. So I'll tell you how it works for me and how politics and nepotism is always there. You just have to face that fact, and you have to believe in yourself. You should know what your strengths and weaknesses are. So when I moved out of JLU, I went for lots of trials. I went for central bank trials. I went for income tax. I went for Mumbai Customs. I went for Bank of Baroda as well. So these were the trials I was given, and there were many other players as well who had better certificates than me, better state levels or number of state levels they played than me. So which is there, and they had better connections also. So which will be always there, but you have to keep faith in I always knew that at when I was 21, after playing 3 years in Bhopal, I understood that this is my level and this is I'm going to stick around and this is the last level I can reach. You know, believing in yourself you can be an Indian player, that is one thing, but you have to be realistic as well in your life. You should set your goals. Okay, this is the last level you could reach, and you could reach beyond that as well. That's completely understood, and you have to believe in that. So I made a decision. If I'm 21 now, and if I want to go into a system which is very difficult, where people have to go as early as young ages can go, so it was completely difficult. So I chose a path where I can forever in my life I can stick to football. So that is the reason I went into Bank of Baroda. I got selected, and this is something which I'll play forever in my life. If I don't play there, I'll coach them. So that is something which will be stick with me forever. It's not like that at the age of 21 I stopped playing football or I quit football, which you shouldn't do it. If you believe in something, let be cricket, football, academy, or any other thing, just make sure you are into it forever. So now I'm working into football system as well. I'm managing more than 30 Indian footballers. So which is something which I love and which is something which I'm doing as well, professionally and normally as well. So politics is always going to be there, nepotism is always going to be there. You just have to make sure that you believe in yourself and you'll do what you want to do. Just keep faith in yourself.
That's a very good advice, Aman, that one should find ways just to stick with their passion. And even if they can't be on the field, they could be supporting somebody on the field. So, Tamanna, would you like to take this
yeah.
question and
Yeah, I would like to add a few things. I'm totally agreed with Aman what Aman have said. So even I have faced a lot of things, but that doesn't matter to me at all, because if you are into something, you need to give things to it, and you need to face each and every problem and whatever is going with you. You need to face all the things if you love something. So cricket is, as you have also said that cricket is a religion, so if you do something, you should better doing it with all you have. And the things which is required is you need to believe yourself, you need to believe your instincts. So this is the one of the major thing which one should know. And things are going with you, and you need to face all the things, like you need to face all these kind of things in your life if you do something. So yeah.
Right. So, our team and everybody was so excited about this event, and this is just the first episode.
Great.
So we had a lot of questions from our viewers. I mean, we ask them if they wanted some questions to be asked during the sessions. So I'm going to go ahead with a few of them. So, as you know that in sports there are times when we lose and and sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. So there would be failures maybe on the field or maybe on your performance or something like that. So could you please tell us about how did you get back from failure? How did you get back and uh, perform better? Please, Aman, if you could go
Mm,
ahead.
Okay. So as I already mentioned that we have lost once, and which was very painful, and it was quite learning experience as well for me. But that learning has to be converted. If you're losing and you've learned that was a mistake, and which was a result of the game as well. So make sure that it has converted into right energy and right passion. So from next day onwards, I was really dedicated towards what I wanted to be, and made sure that energy and that anger, and it has converted into passion. So I made sure that this was followed by me from next day itself. So I trained hard. I worked on my schedule. I worked on my diet. So these were the things which I made sure that has to be followed if you want to get into the right path. So that's something which I say that energy should be channelized into right direction.
So there should be discipline to the sport, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
Tamanna, there might be some times when you lost the match or the team lost the match, or maybe you
yeah.
did not
Yeah.
perform as well as you expected. So, how did you get
Mhm.
back from that kind of failure?
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to believe yourself, and what I have learned all these years is hard work always going to pay you off. So if you worked hard, and if you have given, you are being loyal to your game, so it is each and every time it is going to pay you. So if something has happened like this, if you didn't perform well, or if things are not going in your way, you just need to believe yourself at that time. And I would like to share a thing that last year I had three surgeries in an year. So it was very hard time for me, but I believed myself that I'm gonna come back even stronger. And this year, this corona things had happened, and we are still working on my our game and all those things, and is happening. But what is the major thing is I am believing myself that I will come back stronger. So this is a major thing that one should believe in her or himself.
Right, right, right. Tamanna, we wish you all the health. So the
Thank you.
next question will be is asked that who was the key person for your success? I mean, who do you attribute your success to?
I would
Yeah.
definitely going to tell to take my father's name, because of him I am here, and what whoever I am is because of him, because he has really struggled a lot with the people, with the society, and with family as well. So I am going to pay everything to him, pay him back to him, and he's the one who has always be there for me. So yeah, my father is the one.
That's amazing, Taman.
Yeah.
Aman, who would you attribute your success to?
Likewise, it's a family who always supports you in whatever way you want to work with, or whatever work you want to do, or what profession you want to choose. That is always there. And apart from that, what external surroundings you are with, that is your turning point or decision making time. What type of people you are with, and what are their mentalities is, and how positive they are. So that is other thing. So I'll say I've been I was very fortunate when I was in JLU. I was with right type of people and right-minded people who, apart from family, and they've been my external family as well, extended family as well, who have supported me in my wrong times, and they have supported me when I was doing good as well. So these were the people who have always backed me with academics or football or any other thing. When I was sick as well, when I was in JLU, it was totally different environment as you see in Mumbai. It's hot compared to Bhopal. It's very cold in winters as well. So people were always there for me, and I was very fortunate that I've been with right type of people, so they've helped me. Yeah.
You know that nowadays youngsters, they are not as outgoing, or they are not into sports as they were like 10, 15 years ago. The reason could be
Yes.
that they are too much spending a lot of time on screens, maybe
Yeah.
TV screens or computer screens or their mobile phones. Every young kid has a mobile nowadays. So this whole trend of going out and playing and sweating, and you both are sports players. Obviously, you understand the changes that physiologically a sport does and how it is beneficial for your health. So, what would you like to advise the youngsters to go out and play? They should. How can one promote? I mean, what is the main reason? Could be the infrastructure, or could be some kind of guidance.
So I'll give you an example. If you see in Mumbai especially, there's very lack of infrastructure. Cricket is a sport. I'll be very honest. You can play anywhere, not anywhere exactly, but you can play because it's in religion in India. So you can tend to play in your building or small compound or some way or other you can play it. But sports like basketball, football, volleyball,
Mm.
you need particular set of court or particular set of field where you can play. You see, in Mumbai, we lack of a lot of infrastructure. Infrastructure is there, but pay and play model is always been there. So there's no advice to it. It comes naturally. What passion you have towards sports. But one thing I've seen, if you have the facilities, if I'm growing in a remote area where only kabaddi is played, and there's a facility of it, I'll definitely play kabaddi. I'll learn kabaddi anyhow. So I'll give you another example. When we moved to JLU, there's a volleyball court over there, and hardly any people played. Like I think we were the second batch of JLU which came to hostel as well. People were staying. So if there is a volleyball court and people are using it, so people will learn volleyball somehow, some or the other way. So that's an example. If you have the facilities and you're staying there, you're somewhere nearby it, that facility is going to be used. If you're staying like a metro city or tier one cities where facilities are play and play model, where people have to think of we have to pay and then go to play, then people will think twice about it. But you have the facilities with you right next to your door, you will definitely play and you will learn the sport somehow, some way or the other. So that is going to be there. See, that is the reason we have learned multiple sports being in JLU as well, like volleyball, football, basketball. So these were the facilities which were provided, and we eventually made the best out of it. So that's what I'm going to say. If you have the facilities nearby, make sure you use it instead of being on the phone. And we were very fortunate. Like my entire batch was into sports. We have used all the facilities of JLU we could ever.
Like to come on a part what sport give to a person, apart from being healthy, it gives a very much discipline in the life. A person who plays any game, any sport, is very much disciplined towards their life. And what sports give to a person is being healthy, and being very focused towards their things. And a sports person is, I see a sport person is a better person. Sport gives a person to be a better person. So I would say that I see people who play sports are much better than any other people. Yeah,
Yeah, sports brings out the best characters
yeah,
and
best.
emotions of your
Yeah,
life. So
yeah,
if there's any emotion you've not seen in person, you can just watch that person playing any sport,
any
and the
sport.
emotions will come out some way or the other way.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
that is going to be it.
That's very true. It also teaches you a lot of life skills like teamwork and getting back from failure.
Exactly.
Leadership
Yeah.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah, leadership. That's a very good. So guys, this was all the time that we were permitted, and I thank you both for joining. And even though this meeting was virtual, but our wishes for you are real. And I'd like to thank JLU's faculty, the management, and all the alumni for joining us and making this event possible. You will soon find this episode updated on YouTube. And please, everybody, stay tuned for the next episode, the second episode, where we will bring better and more better quality videos and more people from JLU who have achieved and who have done a lot of things. So thank you, Tamanna, and thank you, Aman. Sorry for joining us.
Thank you.